with Shahab Enam Khan. He is a professor of international relations at Jahangirnagar University in Bangladesh. He joins us now from Dhaka. Shahab, good to have you on the show. Okay, so clearly there are strong economic ties between the two countries, but from a geopolitical standpoint, why is this relationship flourishing?
There are two reasons. The first reason is obviously if you look at the new Indo-Pacific region where you now see the great powers are coming in and conflicting with each other. In that case, India is a critical partner, and for India's development and stability and support in international arena, Bangladesh is a critical part. That is one. And the second one is obviously, if you look at the trade dynamics, Bangladesh is set to become a developed country by 2026, which makes it a very influential geoeconomic partner in order to keep India's northeast region stable, as well as its security to be stable. So therefore, they certainly need the government of Bangladesh to be at par with them to essentially keep the region much more stable, which is conducive for economics, trade, and definitely security.
Shahab, so tell me this. So in the rising tide of Indo-Pacific regional cooperation, not all boats are going to rise because China comes into play here. Do you think that Bangladesh might be seen as being used as a pawn in relations with China?
I doubt that. It has been a common narrative for some times. If you look at Bangladesh, its major concern is to balance between Beijing and Washington. Beijing being the largest trading partner globally, and United States being the largest investor as well as the buyer of Bangladeshi product. So henceforth, the relationship essentially has to balance between Beijing and Washington. In between, Delhi is certainly a geopolitical and geostrategic compulsion that Bangladesh has. So therefore, Beijing won't see Delhi as a critical strategic rival when it comes to Bangladesh and India relationship. Neither the Americans would look at that. But certainly for the Indian interest, if you look at the Quad, or if you look at their role in the Indo-Pacific region in alignment with the Western countries, certainly Bangladesh is much required.
And when you look at the two countries, I mean, it could be said that they make strange bedfellows because in India, Narendra Modi's Hindu nationalist government has been accused of sort of marginalizing the Muslim minority there. We all know that Bangladesh is a Muslim majority country. How is that being received there?
Oh, I mean, it has two dimensions. It's not like that the Honorable Prime Minister didn't raise this issue with the Indian counterpart. But certainly, when it comes to the public, the sentiment is slightly different than how Delhi perceives the relationship between these two countries. So therefore, the whole idea of the crisis of secularism in the region has a profound implication for the bilateral relation when it comes to the public perception. But hence, essentially, you have to also consider the economic realities in which India is a geographically compulsion for us to really have the strongest possible relationship in the region. And of course, if you look at Myanmar, when we got the hitch from the Rohingya crisis, certainly we saw that the reception of this problem, whether it is Delhi or Beijing, has been quite not too satisfactory for Dhaka. So Dhaka now lives with a strange geopolitical friends in which it has to really compromise on certain issues.
Okay. Shahab Enam Khan, we're going to have to leave it there. Thank you very much.